When you're ready to ride Metro, we want you to know we're ready for you. Here are just a few of the people at Metro to tell you how we're doing our part to keep riders safe.
We're cleaning like never before with hospital-grade cleaning.
You'll find hand sanitizer stations all over the Metro.
No mask, no Metro. Need one? We have a few extras.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the D.C. area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1761. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to another episode. Yay! And today is one of those ones where someone asked me about how recruiters evaluate people during a phone interview. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show, and let's get going. I received a question from someone that I liked and thought I would answer. The question boils down to, how does a recruiter assess you during a phone interview? Now, understand, they're there because a client, a company, an employer, a hiring manager has asked them to find people with a particular background, and if they do, they will be paid. Now, if this is a retained search, obviously they are being paid a certain amount up front to retain them to do this, but ultimately they have to evaluate and assess people for their qualifications for a job. So they have a job description. This is my hand with the job description. And they are there to ask questions to get a baseline for how you fit that position or other positions their office is recruiting for. So, for example, they may have 5 positions that are pretty similar that their office is trying to fill, and they're going to mentally see how you fit into each and every one of them based upon similarities and dissimilarities. Now, here's how it goes. They'll call, introduce themselves, or schedule a time to speak with you, and the first thing they're doing is getting a sense of your oral communications and your confidence, your self-confidence, by how you, not just what you say, but how you say things. So if you come across as being timid, they file that away. If you come across with poor oral communications, they file that away as part of the evaluation criteria that their client has asked to assess for. So let's progress. We now have oral communications. Now we have the requirements of the position or positions that they have to match. And they might say to you, tell me about your work with such and such. And they'll listen, and based upon what is there, they will get a flavor for whether you fit into that role. After all, if it says 4 years of such and such experience, and you say you have 1, that's pretty clear you're not going to be qualified. And plead though you might, you're not going to be qualified because the client is not going to be interested. So they are there to assess. Now, if you say you have 3 and they're looking for 4, they may advocate for you based upon other factors. But it starts off with, how do you meet the job description and the qualifications of the job that's prompted them to call you, or multiple jobs? From there, it's, how does your salary match up with what their client or clients is willing to pay? Their client is willing to pay $80,000 per year. You're looking for $120,000. The buzzer goes off. I'm sorry, you're disqualified, because their client is not going to increase their budget by $40,000 just to hire you. So the answer is pretty easy. How do you match up with the client and what the client has specified that they are looking for? How do you match up from an oral communications demand standpoint? Do you present your ideas clearly, or do you seem like you're a liar? Or do you seem like you're nervous? Nervous people with a recruiter, whether corporate or third party, don't do well when they're actually presented and meet with the end client. They tend to come across as fearful. And thus, I'll remind you of the most important thing I can alert you to. One of the things that you are selling to that recruiter and every person you meet with is the degree to which they can trust you. I was coaching someone yesterday who is an attorney, and he's up for a position I won't go into the details of the position. I'll just simply say he'd be working closely with a wealthy individual and their family. And the question came down to, what are they going to ask me about? I've already done this kind of work with another family before. What are they going to be looking for? And the answer said, can the patriarch of the family trust you? Can they trust you to handle the family and the responsibilities well in a way that they would want it done? Same thing is going to happen with you. They have to trust you that you can do this job, that you can fit in, that you have the qualifications, and that they won't ever have to worry about you again. So that's always the wild card in this, how you and the interviewer connect every step along the way. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call. Schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, how to have your questions answered, or coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you watched or listen to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, if you're interested in coaching, let me know. I think it's easier at the website, but if that's the way you want to do it, so be it. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's focused on helping you do better at work. Information there is shared daily, and I'm attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so I want to make it a safe place for everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Does anybody want breakfast? Guys, let's go. I'm leaving for McDonald's in 5 seconds. Why didn't you start with that?
The Breakfast Stampede Meal. It's only at McDonald's, where there's a meal for every morning.
And nothing says morning like a classic sausage McMuffin with egg. Right now, get this all-time favorite for just $2 on the $1, $2, $3 menu. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This Thanksgiving, think outside the oven and get Thanks Grilling with Ace. Get a new grill and choose from top brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg to add even more flavor to your Thanksgiving turkey, side dishes, and desserts. Plus, right now, get free assembly and delivery on all grills and accessories $3.99 and up. For the best help on the best grills, stop by your local Ace and get Thanks Grilling. Ace Rewards members only through December 24th. See participating stores for scheduling or exclusions.